Dork Podcast with Rich Keefe. It's the Dork Podcast. Ryan Davey. It's the Dork Podcast. Hashtag. It's the hashtag Dork Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Hashtag Dork. My name is Rich Keefe, joined as always by Davey Eyeballs. He is Rip Von Dip. All hail the king of ginger ale. It's Ryan Davey. Davey, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm coming off a week at the Wiz.
Ooh, buddy.
And I shot a Katy Perry concert, which was something else. Rebecca Black opened. Holy smokes.
Okay.
She is not good.
Katy Perry, there's been some mixed things about her. Did she mail it in?
No, she doesn't mail it in. She's really going for it. And, kudos to her. I just think I think she's just a bit of a nerd who this is my theory on Katy Perry. Like, she got hot late in life and didn't know how to handle it. Like, doesn't know what to do.
Oh, could be. Yeah.
But the stage show, like the production value, spectacular.
Wild times. Right.
Yeah. But I have some pictures. She's like mid dance move and she's like her face is all over the place. Yeah. Maybe those will see the light of day. I didn't have to sign an NDA for that one. So,
all right. Yeah. Fire them out. Fire them out there. She's no longer with Orlando Bloom.
No. And apparently she went on a date with Justin Trudeau.
How do you like that? Not to be confused with Justin Thoreau, who I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah. Not Justin Trudeau, though, huh?
Yeah, I don't care. So Justin Thoreau, now that you brought him up.
Yeah.
Speaking
of big dripping hogs.
Oh, thank you. What's weird? Like, when you look at just like sort of celebrities or people that are like actors, actresses, like directors, whatever, I would say one of the absolute strangest like film credits is Justin Thoreau wrote Iron Man 2. It's bizarre. How is that even a thing?
It shouldn't have been, because that's the worst of the Iron Mans, right?
It's so weird that I know that fact and I still want to look it up, because
it's also like
it can't possibly be true.
One of the head writers for the WWE Attitude Era was Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yes. No, not Attitude Era. He came
not Attitude Era, but like post Attitude Era.
Yeah. He's a writer for WWE. That's a
Freddie
good one.
Prinze Jr.
That's a very strange one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Thoreau wrote the screenplay for Iron Man 2. I don't think... How much stuff has he written? I can't imagine much. Oh, anyway,
to have that writing credit is something else, or that, yeah,
I guess
that's why
we have a mountain of a topic du jour, Ryan. So I suggest
a lot to talk about.
We do. I suggest this. We have another double episodes we do Monday nights. You can stream them live on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/dork podcast or wherever you get your podcast after the fact. And so we'll get to more of like what we've been watching on TV and movies, a lot of streaming stuff right now. We'll do that coming up in the next episode, because this movie we have much more to unpack and discuss. So let's quit pussyfooting around. Y'all ready for biz? Topic du jour time already.
Yes, it is.
I'm so glad you asked. It's the topic of the day. And today it is the mystery horror film Weapons. 2 hours, 8 minutes, rated R, currently on Roddy T's 94% critic, 87% audience. Number one at the box office. Worldwide, already over 70 million, which is roughly twice its reported budget. It stars Josh Brolin, Julia Gardner. It is written and directed by Zach Gregors. We'll have more on him in a moment, but we begin with all of our movie and TV reviews spoiler free. So Ryan, Weapons, did you like it?
Oh yes, I did.
Did you love it?
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah,
did you like it?
I did
love it.
I did both. And here's what I was going to start with. We've hyped up a handful of movies, right? Like every year we do the Captain Marvel award for the most anticipated, and then even during the year we sort of preview movies and we like really circle them, and like ones that were like, this is going to be a standalone. And there's the clear, obvious comic book movies. Those are all kind of standalone. That's sort of how the podcast
kind of painted ourselves into that corner.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But like a close second would be, I think for us, is like good horror movies. So we get pumped about good horror movies.
And I'm telling you, man, we're going to talk about this, but there is so much good horror going on, or sci-fi horror, mystery horror, whatever going on right now. It's insane.
It no, it really is. Like,
Yeah.
this is the perfect, like 2 or 3 years ago was the perfect time to be a comic book fan and seeing all these movies come to life. And we're still doing fine, but like at Endgame, Infinity War was at like the height of it.
Yeah.
Now it might be the height of horror movies because good directors are doing them. Good actors and actresses are doing these movies, and the stories, yeah, for every, remake, requel, legacy sequel, there's like an original idea like Weapons, and you're like, what a fucking treat.
And there's more on the horizon because like and I'm thinking about like all the streaming services I have right now, all the movies I have in my queue zone right now
Yeah, yeah,
that I really want to watch are all horror movies.
yeah, yeah. I get it.
But so I started reading this book because I read somewhere that James Cameron, it's like his new favorite book, and he bought the rights to it himself. And it's called The Devils. It's by this guy's his last name's Abercrombie, and it's like Joe Abercrombie or something like that.
Nice.
It's basically like, think of like if Europe, it's like an alternate universe like Europe, where like Troy is still a city.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like an hour and a half into this book. And there's this princess who is a little bit Game of Thrones. Like, she didn't know she was like the rightful heir to a throne. They have to get her from like one place to another, from like London to Troy.
Okay.
And basically like her aunt knows like dark arts and is like a necromancer and like all that stuff. So they have a team called the Devils. The church sets her up with a team that's like a monk, a vampire, an elf, a werewolf, like a pirate, like a necromancer. Like this, she has like this. It's basically like The Boys.
It's great. Yeah.
And James Cameron like loves it so much that he bought the rights to it. So like that movie is going to come out soon.
So maybe he can cut the shit with Avatar and like make one of those.
Yeah, like he like reads his wife like passages from the book, like he loves it that much. It's called The Devils. So check it if you're a reader, check it out.
I like it.
Yeah.
We don't need to rank anything right now, but I just want, like, to your point about horror movies, it's August. We haven't even hit spooky season, and we've already gotten Sinners, 28 Years Later, Final Destination Bloodlines. You see that one yet?
I watched the first half of it. Jesus Christ.
It's incredible.
That movie's ridiculous.
It's wild, and I love it. Bring Her Back, Heart Eyes, Drop, Woman in the Yard, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Companion, Together, Until Dawn, The Monkey. Then you have ones that aren't as good, like Presence, the Fear Street, whatever sequel, I guess you want to call it, Wolfman, which was also pretty bad. But it's like non-stop. We're gonna get Frankenstein later on.
There's a movie called Marshmallow that I'm really excited to see. I haven't seen it yet. It's like it's a camp one, like kids at camp.
Camp horror is good time. Yeah, pretty great. So anyway, this is what we're dealing with right now. I liked it a lot. One thing I will say is it was hyped up to the hilt, and part of that was our own doing because we saw the trailer and we're like, what? And then from there, you heard that story about like, oh, Jordan Peele fired his manager when he like didn't get this movie, and then you're like, wait, what the fuck? And then like it came out 100% on Roddy T's like the start, and people were going ape shit for this thing. And so you go in, and I rarely do this now, but I went in being like, this might be the best movie of the year, and so that's really hard to live up to.
Good,
but like, is it too much? Because I was talking about this with Stiz at work today. Stiz, as you know, massive horror movie fan, but he's like getting annoyed by all the like promo work that all these movies are doing, like making websites, making phone numbers, like doing all this shit and like going crazy. I'm like, I don't know. I think you kind of have to do it, and either the movie's gonna be good or bad. Like, I'm not mad at them for doing that.
It adds fun to it. It makes it like more real. Makes it. I don't mind it because they make a website or call a phone number. You don't have to do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And even like the trailer, like, you could stick your fingers in your ears like Kyle's dad did.
Head between your knees, full crash position.
He hasn't seen a trailer in 10 years. This guy doesn't care.
Jesus Christ.
But this dude, Zach
Kreger's,
Kreger, 44 years old. He was a part of The Whitest Kids You Know. Remember that show? From like 07 to 11 is what it says here. As far as like feature films, he hasn't really done much. It's pretty much this and Barbarian. Like, there's the credits, but yeah.
So what's next on the horizon for him?
Yeah, I do.
Fucking Resident Evil
reboot.
Yeah, no. And it's like, it's not like I was reading an article today. It's not like a canon story. He wants to do something like He's like, if you want to learn about like that character, like play the game. But like I'm doing something like around
Good.
it. So it's
Good.
not, yeah, it's not like a reboot or anything. It's his own thing.
It's weird. It's sort of like, so I like him a lot. To me, he's 2 for 2, right? Like he did stuff back
Oh,
in the
hell yeah.
day, but Barbarian and Weapons is crazy. And he actually was a producer on Companion, which was pretty good this year too. But similar to, isn't Ryan Coogler doing X-Files? And I'm like, yeah, that's probably gonna be good, but like I kind of want you to do something else. Like same with this, like Resident Evil. I'm sure it'll be a good Resident Evil, but I kind of want you doing something else.
Well,
But
I mean, I'm sure
it's selfish of
this.
me.
Well, you got to do one to do your
Yeah,
own, right? So he's got to
probably.
do like Resident Evil in order to get his next one made, right?
True, and then we'll probably hear like, oh, he was writing this one while
Yeah,
he was doing Resident Evil type of
right.
thing. But now this guy's on the short list. It's only 2 movies, but like what a start. Like people still talk about M. Night Shyamalan after 2 movies, and it's like he's had a lot of duds. So it doesn't mean this guy's gonna be incredible, but he's
No,
still living off of those 2 movies pretty much. And so this guy, I would put Barbarian and Weapons up there with anything.
yeah, that's a good point. Like Shyamalan has so many bombs that you're just like, but even though he puts out a trailer and you're like, you see like from M. Night Shyamalan, and you're like,
You're intrigued. Oh, you see it.
like
You're gonna see every one of them.
maybe
Yeah.
because like every once in a while he fucking gets it right. Like he
Yeah.
did, was it like obviously like Sixth Sense was great, Lady in the Water was trash,
Yep.
The Village was but
Unbreakable is
then
great.
Unbreakable is awesome. You know what I mean? So like you don't know what you're gonna, it's like he's like a box of chocolates, Rich.
Goddamn right he is.
Yeah.
Did you think this movie was scary?
At times, yes.
Yeah, I did too. I don't think it's like the scariest thing in the world, but I thought creep level midnight
Yeah.
and a couple of jump scares that one particularly got me. One I was like waiting for and it happened, so I didn't get got too bad. But there was a couple jump scares, couple just like creepy, unsettling things.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
A bit. Well, actually more
Yeah.
than one. There's a lot of unsettling
Yeah.
things in this. So this is a weird thing. I've read after I saw it, I read a few more reviews online and people talking about it. And did you think the movie was funny?
There was one part I thought was funny, but I didn't think it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, and like
There was one scene in particular I thought I like laughed in the theater, but then I looked around and no one else was laughing, so I didn't know if I was just me.
yeah, I didn't know if he was like I didn't think he was like going for like laughs, but like Barbarian goes for a few more laughs. Barbarian had, they cast Justin Long and like some of the
Right.
characters are like going for laugh. I didn't think they were doing that in this, but I could see why maybe you would laugh at a couple parts, but I still think overall it's even creepier, scarier, kind of more fucked up than it is like funny.
Yeah. And I think I like the idea of like making you laugh just to kind of like break the tension, but then like bring
Yes.
it right back.
Yeah, horror movies are great at that, right?
Yeah.
Where you're not like making fun of yourself too bad but it's scary and it's tense. So then yeah, you just sort of you break it a little bit. One thing, and this isn't a spoiler because of it's in the trailer, but like the way the kids run, kind of like Naruto
Like
style running,
like arms straight out.
like an airplane.
Yeah.
I think that's creepy. Now maybe
Oh my
some
God.
it could be like a funny meme or GIF now.
No, but I was gonna say Halloween. How many kids are you gonna see running through the neighborhood like that? So many.
I'll shut my light
Like,
off.
I work at a high school. I'm guarantee you there's gonna be kids buzzing down the hallway.
Yeah.
Just
Another thing I heard today, and well, no, actually, this was off the air. Courtney, her friend saw it and was like, so she hadn't seen it yet. So she was just asking. She's like, is it confusing? And I was like, what? She's like, is the movie? She's like, my friend said it was confusing. And I was like, honestly, no. I
No.
feel like it's very not confusing. A lot of horror movies are. Like we were joking about the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's confusing. There are other movies. Like this is a great tweet that I saw, and I've referenced it like 5 times, so I should have remembered who tweeted it. Somebody tweeted over the weekend. They were like, "Weapons is like if Longlegs stuck the landing."
oh yeah.
And I was like, great way of putting it. Because like Longlegs, when you really start thinking, it's fucking confusing. Whereas this, I did not think was confusing.
No, this was pretty. I don't want to say it's straightforward, but it was like they, again, it's not a spoiler, but if you haven't seen it yet, it basically tells the story from like 5 different people's perspective, like
Yeah,
the
it's
same
cool.
story, like the same amount of time, and from different. And like you do that thing where like you see the other scene that you just saw happening.
Yeah. I
So
like
it's not in that way, maybe, but I don't think the payoff and like the plot were very confusing.
No, because a lot of times horror movies can sort of back themselves in a corner because they have this really fucking cool idea and then they're like, all right, now you got to explain it, and then you're like, And so I don't think they did that in this. Obviously Julia Gardner, having a year, by the way,
Having a year.
between this and Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four. She was even in Wolfman, although that movie sucks, so that actually might hurt her. But she's going to be a nominee for the Jim Carrey in '94 award. I mean, this
She
is
might be.
good year for her.
Yeah, she's having a great year.
So her and Josh Brolin are like the big names. Benedict Wong is also in this movie. So really, you have Silver Surfer, Thanos, and Wong all in this.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ironmonger's kid, because Alden Ehrenreich is in this.
Yep. And not to be confused with Artie, the strongest man in the world from Pete and Pete, plays the police chief.
That's right.
Is that over your head?
Or yeah, I get that one.
Yeah. You ever watch Pete and Pete on Nickelodeon?
So I didn't have Nickelodeon for like the longest time.
Okay, so you'll know this one though. The guy who's the police chief is like father-in-law or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Seinfeld episode? I'm the Wiz. That guy. That's him.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
So I mean, pretty good cast, I would say. I think the acting was very good. We'll get into this more in spoilers. There's some kid acting, or specifically one kid who's good.
We got Amy Madigan too, who has a significant role. Is fucking awesome. Uncle Buck's girlfriend kills it in this movie.
Yeah. The wife of Ed Harris in real life, right?
Is that true?
I believe her and Ed Harris, power couple, but people sleep on them. They should not.
They should not. I didn't know that.
They're very good. Based on everything you're saying, Ryan, I assume I know the answer to this, but Weapons, a must-see theater movie?
Yes.
Support horror movies.
Support the theater. Yeah, go to the theater, see these movies. Absolutely. Cinema.
And like for me, if I haven't seen it yet to this point, I'd be worried about being spoiled, so I'd want to go see it so you can really enjoy it and not know what's.
I didn't look at anything. I just saw the Roddy T score. Saw what some critics were saying. I didn't look at the plot at all. Did you?
No, in fact, I saw that tweet about the long legs sticking the landing, and I was like, I've already read too much. Like, I don't want to know anything else.
I don't want to know anything. Yeah,
I don't want to know anything else. I did hear our producer Nick on the Jones and Keefe program. He did say he saw it Friday afternoon, and all he said was like kind of a slow burn. So I was expecting a little bit of a slow burn, which I would kind of agree with.
Yeah, I said to my wife, I was like, a little bit into this movie, I was like, all right, now we gotta pick it up. Let's go.
It did,
and then I was sorry that I did.
I've said too much. Please, I liked it. Go a little bit slower, please.
Yeah,
too much. Ryan, is this the best movie of the year?
Arguably.
Okay.
I'd say.
I don't think it's better than Sinners. I think
that's the only question mark I have right now is with this and Sinners.
It's going to be tough to top Sinners. I also liked Friendship more. And now that I'm watching these deleted scenes, which that shouldn't add to the movie, but these deleted scenes are being like posted on like Conor O'Malley screaming at Tim Robinson.
Oh, he's like, Rudy, you a vet? And he's like, what do you mean, a veterinarian? He's like, no, like a vet. And he's like, no, I'm just a fan.
That's stolen valor. He's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm just a big fan. But he's like, I'm perfect husband material. I'm looking for a wife every day. Every day.
Her shoulders. Was he saying like her shoulders?
Beautiful shoulders. Looks like she could like carry milk or whatever. He's like, don't talk about her shoulders. Out of here.
All right. So Thomas in the chat asked us, did you see 28 Years Later?
I have not, because it came out in a week that we weren't gonna do it live.
Yes, I was away.
You were away. I didn't go. I didn't see it. So long story short, no. And I'm dying to see it. I've heard really all good things.
Just so you guys, I'll give it a 5. It's really, really good.
You're going 5 on that?
Really,
okay,
really good.
See it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So I have Sinners. I have Friendship. You can check out all my activity on Letterboxd. I
will say this. This is probably going to be the movie. Like Sinners, to me, entertainment wise, was better. Just for like something I would watch again, or something I would, if it was on, I would watch it like this. But I really think I'm going to think about this movie for a long time. Like I've been thinking about it nonstop for like until, because I saw it yesterday. So I'm like, all right, I got to get to the podcast. Like I gotta talk about this.
Yeah, that's true. This one is a thinker for sure. I think I might right now like Superman a little bit more, but I was really high on Superman. I like Superman a lot. This might be the next one. I think right now this is in my top 4. So with that said, what is your dork score for Weapons?
I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
5 or 6.
5 or yeah, you're right in between.
I'm locked in. This afternoon, I was thinking maybe it's like the strongest 5 of the year, and then I was like, no, I kind of want to separate it from that. I think it's better than that. It deserves to be on like a level above a lot of the 5s that we've given out. So yeah, I feel good. 5.5.
Did I give Fantastic Four a 5?
I think we might have.
I think it did, and it's better than that.
It is better than Fantastic Four. Although Final Destination, I couldn't believe how good that was. Like by the end of Final Destination Bloodlines, I was like,
okay, I got to this. I'm like, the whole first. I looked down, I paused it because it was like late at night, and I paused. I'm like, am I going to watch the rest of this? And it was only 45 minutes, and there was another hour and 10 minutes left. I was like,
oh, Jesus,
I'm not going to be able to get through this.
Dude, another one. We'll talk more about it in the next episode. It's streaming now on HBO Max. Shark texted us the group chat a while ago about Freaky Tales.
Yeah, it's right at the top of my queue now.
It's fucking awesome.
All right, I can't wait.
Dude, I watched this and Weapons like back to back this weekend, and I was like, what a weekend I just had. Weapons is the better movie, but Freaky Tales is a blast.
So I decided to watch Final Destination instead of Freaky Tales.
I like them both. I was like, what a year. You know what? For the last like 3 or 4 years, I remember saying at the end of the year, I've enjoyed way more TV shows than I have movies. I think this year it's flipped. This year I'm enjoying the movies that I've seen more than the shows. I don't know what that is or why that is, but
I don't know what that is either. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the next episode.
Cyclical.
There's some shows I started watching now and I'm enjoying. So,
all right. Yeah, we can do that next episode. So dueling 5.5s, an official #Dork podcast score of 5.5. You guys can let us know if you're watching live in the YouTube chat right now what your score is for Weapons, or if you want to hit us up later on, you can at Dork Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, and you can email us anytime, dorkpodcast@gmail.com.
Spoilers! Here come the spoilers!
All right, right off the rip, I knew we were in for it. I had to buckle my little seatbelt and just prepare myself. It's a little bit of a cheat code, but when you go kid voiceover to start, it is the most horrifying thing possible.
Do you know the kid's voice? Remember the album? It's one of my favorite albums, Liquid Swords, Jizza.
Yes.
When it starts like, my father was the greatest samurai. Look at that. It sounded just like that.
Good one.
You know what I mean? Like the Shogun, he wasn't afraid of the Shogun, but the Shogun was afraid of him. Remember that?
Fucking cool.
Yeah. The kid's voice sounded just like that.
And it's like, oh my God, I'm like, they're really going with this. And you're just like listening to it and like the stuff that they're saying and like the setting and like the way it's shot. The whole thing.
It was something the kid said. Something the kid said in the beginning was misleading.
Oh, what was it? Do you remember?
I can't. It'll spoil it. I got to talk about it in spoilers.
No, we're in spoilers.
Oh shit, we're in spoilers. So the narrator said everything. I know the narrator said, and the kids were never seen again. Like, none of them were ever seen again. I'm like, yes, they were.
They were. Although you could,
or maybe they
version of them wasn't.
Or maybe they like once the events of the movie ended, they like left town. They like kicked him out of town.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we can get into how that ended coming up. But I just think starting with that, it also reminds me, remember like the girl in The Crow? Like that was some sick shit when she was doing like the long voiceover and it's just like dark and like you hear like a little kid's voice saying this whole thing. But it's really well done. The whole premise, and when we saw the trailer the first time, we're like, this movie looks insane. When you have what basically the premise is one night, every single kid in the classroom, and as we find out, every kid but one gets up from their house at 2:17 and just takes off out of their house. Now,
no one knows where they went.
No one knows where they went. Now, do you think there's I don't know. So my mind's racing. So I'm like, all right, 17 kids could all get up, get to their doorway, and take off and get out of there. You don't think one person would have tackled them or something?
Well, within a minute, right?
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, so you're basically saying there's no older sibling or no parent awake or around or see them. They have all these door cams. I mean, I guess it's because it's 2:17. Maybe there's a chance. I just wondered if one of them, even though they were like under a spell, could have gotten like interrupted, but they didn't.
Well, you probably couldn't stop them.
Yeah, that's true. Then they hauled ass.
Yeah, or like just beat the shit out of you and just kept going.
They were
That's
airplane
what they
mode.
did, which was okay. So the part I laughed at was when they were at the end when all the kids were like chasing after Gladys.
Yeah, the Ferris
And it was
Bueller's
like,
Day
and the
Off style.
yeah. I laughed and I was like kind of looking around.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
nobody
No,
else
that
was
that
gonna
got
laugh.
laughed. That did get
Yeah.
laughed. I think it's though because it was so heavy earlier, and you go from like this weird seance, you don't know all these brainwashed people, you don't know what's going
Yeah.
on, and then the next thing you know, it's daylight and people are smashing through glass windows
Right.
and chasing them around. But anyway, they all go. One of the other eerie shots of it is just the one kid sitting in the classroom,
And
with
that was such a
nobody else
great
there.
the way they did it. When like she kind of
Yeah.
walks past him and you see him.
Yeah, yeah.
The camera goes past her. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
you're
cool.
like, what in the fuck? So that part was good. Yeah, so Alex is the one kid that's like
Mhm.
sitting there, and then Julia Gardner as the teacher. So one thing that I wonder, and not to get too morbid and like really put ourselves in the shoes, but I guess feel free. If they were in this town even,
Mhm.
and this all happened, it'd obviously freak everybody out. I'm not sure I'd blame the teacher. But they
Well,
were like
see,
mad at the teacher.
and so Ryan and I were talking about this on the way home. Like we were thinking that it's like an allegory for like school violence.
Mhm.
And like how like these kids go missing and then the very first, and again, I may have a dog in this fight, I may
Yeah,
not, like
yeah.
I may not have strong opinions about this, but I actually do. Is that like anytime something goes wrong in a classroom, it's automatically the teacher now?
Yeah.
Like you remember when you got in trouble, you were a kid at school and the parents would be like, what did you do? Instead of being like, well, your teacher, blah, blah, blah. So like there's a
100%.
lot of like,
100%.
and the idea that like this kid is responsible for the violence that happened to his classmates and they refuse to look in literally the person sitting right in front of them.
Mhm.
All someone had to do was do like a little bit of police work.
Yeah.
And but they're like these conspiracy theories and they're going towards the tower and like whatever. And the teachers what does the teach? Because they kept saying like, what did she teach? What was she teaching them in that class? Like they're just like blaming her for everything.
Yeah. Wild.
And the answer is literally sitting right in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts.
Right.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
So that one's good. I guess if I was there, I wouldn't blame the kid, but I'd be more like, let's talk to the kid. And they say that they did, right? And obviously
Yeah.
the kid is gonna keep it close to the chest because of what we know ends up happening. But like, if that really did take place somewhere, you'd be like, did you not get in the group chat? Like, what is going on
like,
here? Like,
what
how
is it?
come you're
And
the one
again,
guy that's not in here?
it's a bullied kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sits in the back of the class, disengaged. Like this is like
Yeah.
okay. Here
Yeah.
they are, and you're not going to press that kid because you're like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't have an emotional reaction to things like this. But
no. Coolest parts of the movie. I have one that stands out vividly, but there are several.
Wong in like full sprint was pretty awesome.
When you see him like from the hill, and you're like, "Oh, that's him," and he's like
shit.
going full speed out at the gas station.
Or the parents just like slamming forks into their own faces.
Yeah,
that was hard to watch.
That was early on in the process.
Yeah,
very early on.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think far and away the most invested I was, and I was invested the whole time, but like the most invested I was in a scene was when Julia Gardner's character is spying on the house and she falls asleep.
Oh,
the far away shot, and you get the house door opens, somebody steps out. Yeah,
long pause.
Somebody steps out, and you're like, I have chills thinking about it. Then and you kind of see her, and this is also maybe where the long legs comparisons come in because she's fucking dressed like her or him, and so you take a step, and you're like, oh my god, you're like, wake up, fucking wake up,
get up,
sprints, like walks fast to the car,
and like that jerky.
Oh, like
the way the actress did it, that might be the scariest goddamn thing.
It's kind of like in Psycho almost when he plays the mom and he's moving around the house like the mom.
Yeah.
But anyway, gets to the window and like looks in and she's still sleeping. Fucking horrifying. And then I'm like, that's scary enough. Then she gets in the car, snips off camera.
You don't even see her. Which is like makes it worse. That you can't 100%.
See her. So
you hear the scissors.
That one scene, I would be like, anything this guy directs, I'm in on. Like that guy put that together, like I'm in.
Or you bring it to the studio, like show me like a daily, like show me a scene that you filmed today, and you show him that, like,
yeah, Go ahead. Yeah.
Take the
You wanna
money.
make another, would you like to make another movie? Would you like,
Yeah.
what else are you cooking up?
Jesus, that was fucking horrifying.
That was wild. And like every time you saw her, and this was great because they hook you in with the whole illusion of like kids disappear, what the fuck's going on, crazy town. Oh, by the way, Julia Garner, Josh Brolin are in it. You're like, all right, great.
Done. Sold.
I had no idea we're gonna go down like the witch route. I had no clue
No.
we're gonna be doing witches.
No, which is cool too, because I'm fascinated what they're going to do with that, because there is an interesting thing. I said it was interesting that never gets resolved at the end of the movie, and I think intentionally. There's a piece of this that we have not unpacked yet. Would you like me to say it now?
Say it now if you want. Yeah.
That the kid knows how to do this now.
Oh, that's good.
And
Yeah,
what if these
yeah,
kids?
he
What if
said
the
it.
kids? What if the kids who all went missing start to piece it together and then like come back at him? Now he's got to like defend himself from like these kids.
He could, or he could turn somebody else.
And he
or
knows
whatever.
fucking
Yeah,
witchcraft now.
he knows witchcraft.
Like he knows how to do it.
Yeah. So one question I had was, and maybe it was very obvious and I missed it just because you're like learning all these characters. The Amy Madigan character Gladys, who shows up like under like the ruse that she's the aunt, was what happened there? Like, is it real? It's not really his aunt, obviously, but is it like, did she take over the body of their aunt? Because didn't the mother and father, before they got brainwashed, weren't they like, yeah, your aunt's coming in, or were they already fucking brainwashed? Like, I don't.
They talked about it. They talked about, because there was the kid when right before that happened.
Yeah,
the kid's dad picked him up from school and he's like, hey, remember, just we talked, your aunt Gladys is coming to stay with us.
Yes,
she doesn't have anybody. So he had that conversation with him, and he was like, I don't really. And she did say like, I saw you when you were like a baby.
Yeah,
and he was like, we don't really know her that well. So they did know her beforehand. So the other thing I was confused about too, so like the whole point of her coming there and like basically feeding off people, like their energy or whatever, it was like so she could like make herself better.
Yeah, so she was dying. This is how I took it. She was dying. She has all these spells. She figured if she went and got to the parents, she could cook something up. But all she needed was those two, or at least one of them. Yeah, and it wasn't working.
But it worked for a little bit, but then didn't.
Right. So then she looked at Alex and was like, I need all your fucking classmates.
But that was a question I had too. Like, and I'm glad it didn't go answer. Like, how old is she?
Yeah, she could be fucking 300 years
Hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Witches. What a between vampires and sinners and witches in this movie, like we're all the way back. As Bryan Cranston said, movies are back.
Movies are back. Thank God. Some good previews too. The new Aronofsky movie with
oh, is that one him? Which one's out?
No. That's the one. It's Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah. What's the name of that movie though?
Caught Stealing or something like that?
Yeah, you're right. It is Caught Stealing. Yeah.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
That movie looks awesome.
That's this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, so maybe she was, or like the body of this person was related to them in a way.
Yeah, but like a great aunt. Like no one really knows where she came from because it's like she's just an aunt. But so like she's been alive. I'm guessing she's been alive for a long, long time.
So then you see her, and every time you see her, she looks a little bit different, and she has the weird. She looked like long legs at one point.
And you know what tipped me off to that too is when she started talking about a touch of consumption. Like, wait, what? Like, so like she's seen people have tuberculosis. Like
she's super old.
Like, I thought that was so she's super old.
Yeah, that's good.
There were like little hints about that too.
Well, and then her cooking up spells too also reminded me of Bring Her Back.
Yeah,
didn't it? It had vibes of Bring Her Back, which is also an excellent horror movie.
Excellent film.
Dude,
that I will never watch again.
Right, that's true. Yeah. But that's another guy. Those two Australian dudes. Like they're 2 for 2. Yeah. Kreger 2 for 2.
Yeah. Ryan, the chat says you get a Gladys origin story.
Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe it could be. But one day,
maybe.
That'd be a good little web series. Get like 6 episodes, little self-contained action there. All right, yeah. That was the coolest part for me was her running out. Her looks were scary. I guess in a related note, do you have any wait, where is this?
What the fuck?
Moments of the movie, which I feel like this movie is ripe with.
Well, the woman getting into the car.
Yeah.
That was like,
what the fuck?
I wanted to say that in the theater. Wong headbutting his husband for like 7 minutes.
Oh,
Like,
you got a lot of shots in.
that went on
Yeah.
forever. Oh, right. The vegetable peeler to the potato peeler to the face.
Yep, face peeler. Face peeler's intense. You know what I would say?
Oh, the kid's just ripping her apart at the end, like quartering her. That was fucking crazy.
17 kids all got their hands on her. Yep.
Yeah.
She got absolutely destroyed. Honestly, that poor little kid feeding everybody soup.
That was uncomfortable.
Fucked up. Yeah. Having to just buy cans and cans of soup, lug them all over town.
But again, like
feed his parents soup.
Yeah. Like someone at the store should have been like, why are you buying this much soup?
No shit. Yeah. Like, dude, you love soup that much? Like,
oh,
yeah.
the other part we laughed at too, Ryan and I both laughed at it, is when Wong is chasing after Julia Garner. And like she like Josh Brolin comes in, tackles him, and the guy's like, get out of my store. And she goes, fucking help me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Fuck. Like, get out of my store. Get out of my store. Fucking help me.
People don't help people anymore.
Yeah. Like that was crazy.
So the kids get found. Oh, that's also a what the fuck. Oh, so there was a great one. So the jump scare that didn't really get me because I was like, kind of waiting for something, but it was when they're looking in at the house and you see nothing, and then you just see two people sitting there, like not even moving. That's creepy as shit. And then the basement scene where like all the kids are there. And how about
you see her? Like she's like,
yeah. Oh, I don't like that. That was a good impression, by the way.
That was pretty good. I did
visual.
A little bit of myself on the camera.
You gotta go to YouTube for that.
I'll check that out. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it again because I won't do it as well.
Or it'll freeze that way. And it'll be the rest of the episode. Just be stuck like that. Yeah, all the kids in the basement was definitely a what the fuck moment. Oh, the druggy kid. So
Dirty Needles.
Oh yeah. Then he's stabbing Alden Eigenreich or whatever, and he's like, "Do you have AIDS?" He's like, "Do you have like hepatitis or something?" He's like,
I
don't
think so.
But that was a good little twist because they're doing all the different stories and like different like chapters almost. And when you got to him, you're like, where are we even doing with this? But then he finds the kids like in that house. He's like, I know where the kids are, but he's like afraid to like go in because he knows the cops are after him and they're like gonna bust him or whatever. Like that whole thing was good.
And when he
I know where all the kids are.
Yeah, Ehrenreich punched him in the face. Like that. If it looked like he really got him.
Got him good. Yeah. So Alden Eigenreich, I can't even say his name right, but Ehrenreich. Yeah. So or Paul, as he was in the movie. His new girlfriend, you know who that was? That was June Diane Raphael.
Who?
June Diane Raphael. She's married to Paul Scheer. You know who she is. She's in a bunch of stuff.
And do you know who so I was watching Friendship again. And the dad, Alex's dad, is one of Tim's coworkers.
Oh, funny.
The guys who like make fun of him. He's like one of those guys.
That's pretty good. Oh, we do get a Justin Long cameo in this. I was wondering if you were going to be pissed about that because
no, because it was a serious kind of thing, and he was actually like he was fine. I
don't mind him.
Wait, do I hate Justin Long? I don't hate Justin Long.
I thought you did. You don't.
No. I hated Tusk. I hated the movie Tusk.
Oh, so did I. And I'm a Kevin Smith guy. Tusk was rough.
No, I like him a lot.
Okay, good.
Dodgeball. No one gets hit in the face with stuff better than Justin Long.
Crushed. Yeah. Jeepers Creepers. People sleep on Jeepers Creepers.
That's a pretty good slasher.
Not bad. Jeepers Creepers good. He's also great in Barbarian. So maybe he's gonna be in all the Kreger movies. Maybe that'll be his thing.
Yeah.
I'll take that. All right. So the kids at the end, they find all the kids, they get all the kids, and the way it ends, you get the kid voiceover again, and they're like, yeah, even like some of the kids were even able to like speak again.
They started talking again this year.
Like not all of them. So basically, like years later. So how old were these kids? Did they say
they were third graders?
Okay, so let's say they were 9 years old.
Yeah.
They end and they do like a time jump, and they're like a couple years later, basically
high school.
Some are talking. So by the time they get to like middle school, like some are talking.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Do you want a sequel to this, or do you want to just leave it alone? You do, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I could. It's ripe. You could go in a lot of different directions.
Right. What if this and Barbarian are in the same universe?
I don't see why not.
And like there's like a coven of like kids somewhere in Detroit. Because this took place in Pennsylvania, right?
Yes. It was called Maybrook, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's something there. Something's crazy enough to work.
I like it.
I like it too. So yeah, it was a good ending. It was a good.
And the running, you said the running was
running is going to be remembered.
And the slow motion too. The slow motion of the kids running down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like, as much as I love movies, I'm not like a nerd about like every like camera shot, but there are guys like this that it stands out. Like you can kind of even just like a normal movie goer is like, oh, that looks cool. That looks fucking cooler than normal shit. So that was definitely one of them. Anything else on Weapons?
No, Weapons is great.
Yeah.
Weapons is awesome. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Go see Weapons and let us know what you thought about Weapons. We're going to do from one of the best movies of the entire year to perhaps one of the worst movies of the entire year.
Or
yeah, maybe. Streaming now on Amazon Prime is War of the Worlds, another version of War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube and Eva Longoria. And we are going to discuss that at length. Also, we're going to have some This Week in Dork and a very special treat. Davey interviews over here.
That's right.
He's got another band he's talking to, so we'll put that in the next episode as well. So this will be it for Weapons. Thanks for listening. Tell a friend, tell a dork. And if you're watching currently live on YouTube, jump over to the other link and we will start talking War of the Worlds. In the meantime, Davey, stay curious.
The hashtag Dork Podcast.